thoughts out and make this video. It kind of felt like it was rising within me to say this, so I wanted to seize that moment. If you are a subscriber, you've probably noticed that I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks on my regular schedule, so I haven't uploaded for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I kind of wanted to talk about like why that is, and then just my thoughts on the ASMR community in general. It's become harder and harder to make videos these days because for a few factors. For one, I mean I've been busy, so cutting aside the time has been hard. I had like a backlog of videos that I was using, but then I burned through the backlog, and then I didn't film anything new. So that's kind of what happened there. And then I have all these ideas, but one thing that is hard is that I kind of have to set up every time. So like I have to set up my camera and my mic and like a stand for both of them so that they're like at, face level, because I have to film on the ground. Usually like I sit on the ground I live underground, so the little light I have to like sit on the ground in front of a window, and then so I put like stacks of books super high to like get the camera to the right height. And for a video like this, it's not that much setup, but like for example, for like my art store roleplay, when I had to like have like props behind me, it takes a lot of setup, which is fine. Like I love to put in the effort for that. But so I've had this channel for almost 7 years. I've uploaded like over 200 videos in that time, and I think kind of like the pressures have gotten to me a little bit. That's another aspect of this. So I am grateful to, at the time I'm filming this, the 2,300 subscribers I have. But as you probably are aware, that's not a large amount, especially with the amount of effort I have put into my channel. So it's just a little like disheartening to not see my channel grow the way I would have liked it to up until this point. Just like the amount of hours that it's taken to set up and film and edit and, really like put a lot of work in to make these videos. So I guess what I've been feeling is pressure to make videos that will bring in subscribers. So when I started my channel, I literally just made videos, and I apologize if this kind of become a ramble. I don't have like a script or a list or anything. I really just kind of wanted to like open my heart to you guys. The pressures to kind of make a certain type of video. So when I started this channel, I kind of made like whatever I wanted. It was really more for me, and then anyone who wanted to watch, which was mostly just friends and family at the time. So I just made role plays that I wanted to see, and like magazine flip throughs and things that are more just centered around like my voice. But then like as I made videos and like I gained a few more subscribers, like I noticed which videos bring in subscribers and bring in views. So like for example, my cafe role plays, personal attention role plays, like when I do like makeup role plays, doctor type role plays, and then those tend to be the ones that require the most setup and like resources, I guess, to film. So when I just want to upload a video, and I want to get something out for you guys and like keep to my regular weekly uploading schedule, you know, I could make something that I just want to make, or something that's kind of just like relaxing, but maybe not like the most high resource intensive, if that makes sense. Like, for example, a few weeks ago I uploaded how to play Ticket to Ride, which is like a board game I like, and I really like making those how-to videos. I did like how to play dominoes and some other games, and how to play solitaire. And then, you know, it gets like 10% of the views another video might get. So then when I think to myself about what video I should make, I'm like, oh, I should make a cafe roleplay. I should make this. And then what that ends up being is so much pressure that I don't make a video at all. And I tend to be that way just in my life, that like, if I put too much pressure on myself, I end up just not doing it. You know, like, what do they say? Perfection is the enemy of greatness, or something like that. Great is the enemy of good, I guess, so it's like, it's better to just upload. But then, yeah, it just really gets me down when I'll put effort into making a video, and like, yeah, and then I upload it knowing that very few people are going to watch it. And so that's on me. I'm just saying more like, that is how I feel, and why it's been so hard to kind of like make myself make a video, when either it's something that I know very few people are gonna see, or it's gonna take me like a lot of planning and setup. So, and I'm being honest, I would really love to make more high effort videos, like cafe roleplays and stuff. I genuinely enjoy those, but yeah, it's just really hard to get over that pressure, I guess, if that makes sense. And then on to the second thing, kind of like what I think I'm going to title this video about, like the ASMR community in general, is that when I started watching ASMR about 12 years ago, I want to say 11 or 12 years ago, which you might have also, if you're kind of like have been with ASMR since the beginning, you'll have noticed how much ASMR has changed. And like, for example, so when I started watching gentle whispering ASMR, so Maria, and like Whispers Unicorn, and then some channels that don't really exist anymore. And back then, it was something that is similar to what I do, where it was a very personal, raw moment where someone would be sitting on their bedroom floor and making you know, or for example, for a roleplay would feel like a roleplay, like something that's very ASMR for me is kind of like, you know, like playing pretend. When you know it's a roleplay, it's just you and another person kind of playing doctor or whatever, like you would as a kid. So it felt very personal, very raw, very like homemade, and I kind of liked that. And then ASMR kind of, like, they introduced at some point green screens, and then even more recently, full sets. Like, they'll be like in a literal hospital or a literal school. And I, like, don't get me wrong, like, all of these changes, like, I'm so glad that people have been able to make a career for themselves out of ASMR, that ASMR has become more mainstream and people aren't judged for listening to it. And then just like the cinematography and creativity is really impressive and commendable. So I just want to say that as like the caveat, that like I'm in no way against that, the growth of the ASMR community. But it's hard to compare. It's hard to compare when you are making a roleplay with such limited resources, to not have a green screen or a real set or even like real doctor's equipment, like real props or anything like that. Some of the bigger channels, they can make really impressive content, and I've kind of fallen into the trap of social media, which is comparing myself. And yeah, so the landscape of ASMR has really changed, and so much of it I don't really understand. And again, this is not to say that there's anything wrong with it. It's about me not understanding these changes. So, like, for example, like, a genre that's popped up is, like, fast and aggressive ASMR, where they, like, are really close to the camera and, like, and that, to me, is, like, how does, like, being fast and aggressive, like, relax you, you know what I mean? Or, like, another one that I really don't understand is, like, mean girl, or like worst rated kind of thing, where it's like they're just horribly mean to you and it's like it hurts my feelings. Sorry, I feel like I sound so silly saying that, but like I don't really know the word, like commodified is not the word, but I feel like ASMR caters to the modern taste of fast and in your face, like a lot of content is. So when I'm trying to make videos that like keep up with that and follow the trends, it's hard when I don't understand them. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense, that it's not coming from a place of judgment of that, because like clearly people do watch that and like that. I think it's more that I'm trying to say like the ASMR community as a whole and the like corpus of ASMR videos has shifted towards something that I don't feel like I belong to as much anymore. And sometimes I wonder if other people feel the same way. I've seen some comments on, like, new comments on old videos, like when I watch Whispers Unicorn videos, there'll be comments that come from, like, last year or this year that are like, does anyone else miss the classics? And I do sometimes wonder, do other people feel that way? That, like, just nostalgia for kind of, like, those types of ASMR videos. Because that's really what I wanted, that's what I want to make. It's just something really personal and raw and homemade, I guess, and nostalgic. But, yeah. What I really liked making when I started my channel that I'd like to get back to is, like, the books and tea. Like, my dream to have, like, a book-related channel and, like, a book club where we could even do, like, live streams and talk about books, in a relaxing, soft-spoken manner. Or, yeah, I really like the books and tea and, like, magazine flip-throughs, catalog flip-throughs. I like those. I like teacher role plays where I can kind of, talk about facts I'm interested in, subjects I'm interested in. I like how-to videos and, like, want to make those, like how to play this game, or, how to make kombucha, or, any things like that. But, yeah, I mean, really, what I need to do is just not put all this pressure on myself to do that, or to do what everyone else is doing, and not put so much thought into what the views are, and just get back to doing what I love. But it's hard when you know you could be doing something that gets you way more views and attention, and you choose the opposite. I think that's just hard in any aspect of life, to follow your heart, even if it's not the most, well liked. I struggle with that in my art as well, but that's a different story. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to say, and I'm curious about your thoughts, like, about about the ASMR community in general. What trends have you noticed that you like or have a hard time with? If you felt the same way about more classic ASMR. And then just like what you feel about my videos, like would you watch the videos I mentioned? What would you like to see? Maybe there's something that I haven't thought of that I might enjoy as well. Would you like to do book clubs or something like that? I'm really grateful to the people who have been subscribed or who are subscribed, because it means you like believed in me and just what I do, and that I really appreciate. So yeah. And then one other thing is like branching out. Like, would you watch something that isn't ASMR? I don't want to move away from ASMR. Like I want to stay an ASMR channel, but something I really wanted to do is make interviews, like an interview podcast, even with artisans and artists, because like, for example, have you ever watched like those unintentional ASMR videos where someone will be making, explaining their pottery or curtains or the like Japanese woodblock printing. I think people love to watch like intricate art and like an artisan talking passionately about what they do. As an artist, I've met a lot of artists, printmakers, and creators who really can talk about their craft for a long time. So I wanted to do maybe like kind of like unintentional ASMR interviews with artisans, but if no one would watch it, I don't know. I'm just curious if you'd be interested, I guess. And I can make a second channel too. To just branch out, and like, I think what I'm trying to say is I want to do what I love. And yeah, so it's been hard to upload, just for full transparency. That's kind of what I've been struggling with internally. Yeah, so I guess that's the end of my little ramble here. I might have forgotten something, but I would like this to be an open discussion. So yeah, I'm not like leaving YouTube or anything like that. I want to upload again, but I just need to figure out the pressures that I'm putting on myself. Yeah, so please comment any thoughts you have, and I hope you sleep well. I hope you have an amazing